No doubt nothing changes. And nothing changes, man. You realize we'll lounge around for eternity, contemplating whether consider the possibility that I was a canine catcher. Would I be the best? Consider the possibility that I was consistently. We impact the world, yet to impact the world, such that implies anything that requires some investment, then most individuals have it. Never happens all at when it's sluggish, it's deliberate, it's debilitating. We don't all have the stomach for it. Imagine a scenario in which it's a misstep, it's a botch. Have confidence. What do you know? You will stagger around, right? And what will happen is this. You're going to not remain in balance. You're not going to meander around aimlessly. And I see individuals like that. They said, well, I never understood what to do. And presently I'm 40. It resembles. That is not super great. That is not very great. And you could say, well, and there is a writing too that recommend that individuals are significantly more troubled when they think back on their lives about the things they didn't do than they are about the missteps they made while they were doing things. It's the manner by which they get you to give up. They say it is quite difficult. So what's the truth that it is? I need individuals to grasp that they're in good company, that there are others feeling precisely the manner in which they're feeling, that the fact that they have a makes-lead insane infection. What's more, it's not their issue. There's a very well-known sort of line that individuals don't transform. I end up realizing that individuals do change, and I see that consistently. I see individuals getting better. I see the lights in their eyes. Come on. There's 1,000 pardons I could make to justify not starting off early, doing the ice shower and going for a run. There comes when this multitude of potential reasons transform into fuel that inspires you to continue onward. You got to get out there. You got to give it all that you got, whether it's your time, your ability, your requests, or your treasures. In light of the fact that, recall this, you won't ever see a U-take behind a funeral wagon. If you have any desire to know something about yourself, sit on your bed one evening also. Express out loud. Whatever's one thing I'm fouling up, that I realize I'm fouling up, that I could fix that, I would fix you. Contemplate that, you'll find a solution, and it will not be one you need, yet it'll be the essential one. It's the entire issue. Individuals have an inclination that they would be able to change, yet they have no work. They try not to need to get into game, since they feel it's simply excessively time, and it doesn't work. And I attempted it. What's more, it doesn't work, and afterward they give up, and afterward life simply goes on. It's consistent. You don't see, it's simply the manner in which you've been living. And my more seasoned sibling, who was 12, got into an electrical mishap, and he passed on in my arms, and truly deal with that. I was the person who got to carry on with this daily routine that we experience. It's an honor. And when I truly began to take that in, I felt this enormous desire to accomplish something with my life, to accomplish something that made a difference. Eventually, everything will go south on you. Everything will go south, and you will say, this is it. This is the manner by which I end. Now you can, by the same token, acknowledge that, or you can get to work. You can't stop. You can't stop. You can't, let's assume I'm a disappointment. You're not a disappointment. You're not. You're a magnificent, solid, astute young person. Exploit that confidence in God, trust in yourself, until you say, definitely I'm going to. You understand what? I will make a move, nothing changes. Assuming that nothing changes. Man, furthermore, I'm not teaching at you, I simply need to remind you, because you realize I've invested a great deal of energy in my life, lounging around, needing things to change, and not having the option to make them change, and not thinking, I could. And I wish someone had told me that previous. Sometimes that, for something to change, there should be transform. You can't bear stilling on the grounds that the world creates some distance from you, assuming you stop. Also, there's no balance. There's as it were in reverse, thus on the off chance that you're not moving advances, then, at that point, you're moving in reverse. How much harder will you work in this off-season now to return to the title? I'll drive myself to depletion. Cobby, we thank you for your time. I feel like we kind of concentration on right ways and incorrect ways to an extreme. Furthermore, I believes it could be said kind of frightening to simply be conceived and carry on with life. And also, I grasp the possibility of kind of getting a handle onto a specific idea of needing to sort of feel like you, some way or another, have an idea about the obscure, yet you understand what the obscure is, the